Hello and welcome everyone to this painting tip video on how to paint the perfect orc skin with no airbrush using only 2 layers in 2 minutes. Now when it comes to painting orcs, you're probably going to find yourself painting several million of these, so it's really important that we find the quickest method possible, and this is the one you're looking for. Start out with an undercoat of Grey Seer from Citadel. Just spray that on. If you don't have that, you can use white, but the colour will be paler, or you can use Wraithbone, in which case the colour will be warmer. The first colour we're going to use is Plaguebearer Flesh, which is a contrast paint, and we're going to paint that onto all of the skin areas. You might notice it's quite a brown green. We are going to make it green again in the next step. You can be quite liberal with applying this, but if there's one place to avoid, it will be the teeth, because that's going to make painting them later on much easier. Once you finish with that, it's going to look something like this. You'll notice that I've taken the time to drill the gun barrel out there because I hadn't done it and it was triggering me hard. Next we're going to use Biltang Green, and that we're going to use in exactly the same fashion as we did the Plaguebearer Flesh. You're just going to put it all over the orc skin, and that's going to make it nice and green again. And there it is, mostly dry. As you can see, it's come out a nice shade of green there that's perfect for orc skin. Now, you might ask, well, why don't you just use orc flesh contrast and stick that straight on? And the answer is, well, you can, but it's a bit of a strange green. It doesn't quite look like orc skin. It's a little bit too dark. It's kind of hard to do anything with it, whereas this colour, in my humble opinion, looks much more like true orc flesh and really doesn't look like you've just used contrast paint all over your model. And that's the effect that I like to try and go for, is to paint things quickly, but without looking like I've taken as many shortcuts as I probably have. Hopefully this has helped you and has made the massive pile of orc boys you've got to paint look less daunting. If that's been the case, please do like and subscribe, and put in the comments section anything you'd like to see me do in the future.